This is for the girls that want to wear all black and still steal all the color in the room. Hey girl, it's Nisha so Gaudy, your edgy, funky, and a little bit extra fashion best friend. My style is bold, intentional street style. It borrows polish without losing its edge. I'm not trying to stand out. I just don't soften myself in order to feel more acceptable. In today's episode, we're going to do a monochromatic black lookbook. These looks are going to be bold, intentional, and elevated. These looks are not your everyday average throw something on looks. These are actually silhouettes, textures, and attitude. I'm going to give you a bit of street style, Luxe, and sporty, as well as commanding. All right, but before we get into the looks, let's get into my blackout blueprint. The reason I wanted to give you a blueprint is because wearing all black does not mean matching. We want to do this with intention. So, rule number one, the tones do not have to be the same. Just think washed denim, jet black, charcoal. That's going to give depth to your outfit. And it's going to also help so that you don't end up falling flat or be washed out. All right. The second rule is texture is your friend. It's going to do all the talking for you. Think leather, fur, lace, knit, cotton. It's going to give visual interest. And the third rule is accessorize, accessorize, accessorize. It's going to allow you to show your personality through what can be considered a boring look. Think about bold bags, dramatic jewelry, statement shoes, because it's going to really make a difference in being blah or commanding. Then, last but not least, when wearing makeup, you're going to either go bright or you're going to go neutral. If you want a polished look, go clean and neutral. And if you want contrast, go bold and brighter. What we don't want to do is disappear because black has a tendency to wash you out. And if we go too dark, depending on especially what we wear, what the all black outfit is, it can give vampire, dominatrix, or even like a villain or superhero. And if that's not what you're trying to give, don't let the makeup tell that story. All right. Now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and get into these looks. Okay, so this is the look. I feel like it's giving trench coat vibe, so therefore I feel like it's giving sneaky link vibes. I would wear this. This is my version of the trench coat. I would wear this to go see my sneaky link. Or imagine it's late at night still, and I can't sleep, want a nightcap, so I'm gonna run to the after hours. Just a quick throw on look, still want to look cute, but don't really want to get dressed or do too much. So that's the one piece. Okay. Still keeping with the not want to do too much thing. I didn't do too much with my accessories. I kept them real simple. I just have on a pair of silver boots and glasses are the accessory as well. I feel like the statement is the one piece. It's cute and it's really all I'm giving is the one piece outfit. Okay. The silhouette, I feel like it's part of the formula because it does give cinch waist and then it gives cinch waist because it gathers here, but then I like the way that it flares. So even though the dress is, it's just a dress and it's plain, it does it gives movement and it also gives a nice silhouette. I feel like the chunky footwear pair well with the dress. It gives something visually for the eye to look at, makes the look, in my mind, kind of edgy. Chunky footwear does that. If you notice, if you pay attention, or as you get to watch me more, you'll probably notice that when I wear flats, a lot of times they're gonna be chunky because I don't know. I just feel like they're more edgy, and that's my bad. Also, I like that the look is sporty without giving athlete. I do not feel like an athlete in this look at all, even though it is, sports thing because of the material and then the lines or whatever in the fit. So overall, I feel like this look is giving relaxed, but definitely not innocent. So don't worry about where I'm going. Because I'm probably going to see a man about a dog. I'm going to see a man about a dog in my sneaky link outfit. And if I'm being honest, I say that, but I don't fully know what going to see a man about a dog even means. I just know it's provocative. I don't. I don't fully know what it means. Somebody tell me down in the comments. My mom used to say it to me, leave me hanging. I'm battling with y'all or whatever. But let's go ahead and move on to look number 2. This look would be perfect if I were going to work and then I had after work plans and I was going to dinner with and then late night conversations with Mister. Probably hop on over to a piano bar or something. I think that's what this look would be perfect for. Okay. Immediately I feel like the big furry purse is always gonna bring drama. It is the conversation starter. It is the moment. The big furry purse. The shoes are the person's supporting character because immediately after you see the purse, you recognize the shoes. With the big bold metallic balls playing off of each other, gold, then silver, your eye goes there next. Can you see my feet? I think so. Um, your eye goes there next. I had to play it careful with the way I accessorize this dress because I feel like the way that the silhouette on this dress is, it could have easily read witch or female vampire. It could have went golf to me really quickly, especially had I put on some pointy toe shoes. I think it would have began to read rich. And I do have on a darker shade of lipstick. I was careful when I put it on not to put too much on. I just put it on my lower lip and then pierced my lips together to make sure I wasn't giving too dark of a lipstick, especially with wearing these all black outfits. And this one in particular, because I love the silhouette, I love the cut of the dress, but I don't want to look rich. I want to look luxe. I want to give what I'm actually giving. I don't want to give a cover story that don't support the details. Now to the formula, I feel like the fit works because black and gold paired together to me, they read well. They come across as important, polished, like you are actually styled. Uh, Also, I feel like the textures are luxe. I feel like the the softness, the fluffiness, the grandness of this purse, and the studs on the shoes. I feel like they play well together, and both of these statement pieces pull the look together very well. I kept the accessories, the jewelry, fairly simple, even though on their own they could be considered statement pieces as well. I have on Scaparelli dupe earrings and ring. They are statement pieces, but they aren't so huge and so bold. I think you would have to be, kind of up close and personal to even notice what they actually give. So overall, I feel like this look is giving. I'm dressed like nothing is going on, which is exactly how you know something is. Mm-hmm. All right, now on to look number 3. All right. When I see myself in this look, I feel like I'm going to do something artsy fartsy. Like I'm going to listen to some live jazz music or maybe go to a sip and paint. Something dealing with the arts is what this look is giving me. I feel like the main event in this outfit are the glasses. They draw your attention immediately to my face. And I also believe that they help tell the story because the other accessories are able to play off the glasses. So for me, I kept these earrings simple. And to some people, these might be big, but I have silver hoops that like are almost the size of my head. So to me, these are simple silver earrings. And I wanted to keep the earrings simple because the eyeglasses and the necklace are both pretty bold. And so what was in between, I wanted to keep it light. I kept with that silver story with the rest of the accessories because I put on these dangly silver bracelets on my wrist that are acting up, but they are there. Giving the drama and acting up at the same time, but those are the bracelets. And they all pair well with the silver metallic purse. As far as the fit formula, I feel like the structured biker jacket, the fact that it's cropped plays and pairs well with the high-low of this top. I do believe that if the jacket had been any longer, like waist length or whatever, it wouldn't have read well because it would have been competing with the length that's in the top. So it pretty much needed to be cropped, especially with the way that these pants sit up on my waist. I do feel like the relaxed look of the bottoms, I'll let you know that this is a casual look that you don't have to take this. You wouldn't take me serious in this look. Like don't play with me, but you know what I mean. Like this is not like it reads the casual look of the joggers read exactly how they're supposed to be read. You know that I'm relaxed, I'm comfortable, I'm casual. I think that helps to ground the look along with the Doc Martens. Let you know casual vibes. Overall, I feel like this look is giving. She don't chase attention, but it always seems to find her anyway. Now on to outfit number 4. I see myself wearing this on an impromptu date night. So I want to do a little and a lot at the same time. So The skirt is the lot, and the rest of the outfit is the little. I can also see myself wearing this to a hookah bar. Just somewhere where, of course, it's nighttime, but you also still casual, but still cute at the same damn time. Okay? Immediately, the hero of this outfit is this skirt. It's just a plain black skirt, but it does bring the drama. And every time I wear this, I do get lots of stares and compliments. And it's probably because you may see it online, but in everyday life, you don't necessarily see people wearing this look. The add-ons, I kept them fairly simple. I did put on a much larger hoop earring, and that's just because I feel like everything up top is simple, and then I just put on a bangle on each wrist. Kept the purse light and inconspicuous. On the feet, I wanted to keep it comfortable, but add to the visual appeal by giving you something else to look at besides cotton lace. I gave you patent leather. When I look at this look, I feel like it's giving sweet textures, some dangerous undertones. It's giving, I'm basically approachable until you say something out of pocket. That's what this giving. Yup. All right, on to the next look. This is something I would wear for dinner and drinks. Somewhere, elevated, somewhere fancy, where I want to, just kick it up a notch. Or maybe if I'm going to a nighttime fashion show, something like that. Yeah, keeping it classy, keeping it cute, but also showing that I got style. The statement piece is, of course, the sweater. It is bringing the drama with the sleeves, and so because the sweater is the statement and doing so much, I decided to keep the accessories pretty muted, pretty toned down. So I just put on two leopard print rings, and I put one on my thumb just for fun, but also because I tend to carry my clutches in my right hand, and because my shoes are kind of like mixed match, and this is silver, I wanted to keep the like gold tones on this side, silver on this side, gold on this side. So that was the thought process behind the two leopard right there together. This particular leather, the way the silhouette of these pants are, I feel like they give this look authority. They are not, they could have been a tighter silhouette, so it's not like, it doesn't give the look, it doesn't read sexy, it gives authority. And then I do believe that the heels bring more drama to the outfit without doing too much. Because it's on the feet. And when I do a lot of drama, I like to separate. Well, when I do more than one statement piece, I like to separate the statements. Like, so if I had something, I don't consider, these glasses are big, but they're reading glasses. They're eyeglasses. I need these to see. But say, for instance, I had some big rhinestone glasses on my face. I wouldn't necessarily want big earrings or big necklace. I would try to tone it down. Basically, I just try to break up the dramatics. That's all. When I look at this look, I feel like it's giving got it out the mud money, dirty money. Yeah. Anyway, on to our final look. All right, girls. I will wear this look to a poetry reading or to a karaoke bar. Somewhere chill, But you know, want to be cute, want to be minimally seen. If I want to be seen, you can see me, and if I don't, I can fade away. I feel like the highlight in this outfit are the rhinestone sparkles. I think the tie is, well, this is not really a tie. It's actually a scarf that I tied like a tie. To give to give a tie look. But I feel like the tie is the moment, along with the, sparkles in the purse. And I'm giving away all my little secrets because this is not a clutch. This is a crossbody purse. And I took the strap off and just folded it over. But, in my little clutch. I think the glasses are playing their role. I just think all the rhinestone pieces are doing their thing. I also put the small rhinestone earrings, black and white rhinestone earrings in. I made sure I added some button ones because with the tie, this look is kind of androgynous. And I wanted my earrings to be, even though they're rhinestone, I still wanted them to be smaller and more understated. All right, so into the formula. I feel like the menswear look pairs well with the feminine touches that I brought to the look. I also feel like the contrast of the denim led to the look being casual and not dressed up. Because a lot of times when we see a person in a shirt and tie or they do a similar look, they're giving a more dressy feel. And I think this pair with the loafers is giving casual. I do feel like overall this look is giving I don't know what all that is, but I feel like this look is giving gender is optional, but presence is not. All black doesn't mean one note. It means intentionality. What I've given you is the same color, but six totally different energies. Now that's the power of all black. If you haven't already done so, go ahead, like this video, and hit the subscribe button in order to keep it gaudy with your girl. Signing off. And as always, love you back.